Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for today's little video. I appreciate you guys' time as always. So today we're going to be working a little bit on the Z here as well as a little bit on the Forester. The Z has, well, let's just say it's got a lot of problems or things that really irritate me about it. I still have yet to receive the ECU. It has been placed on order, rather. The company has sent a flagship one, as a company that I used. I have received a few emails saying that order's been received and processed and that they are programming the new ECU. So it should be a plug-and-play system, which would be great because I don't really want to load this thing back up on a trailer and take it somewhere to get programmed, and it's just a big mess. But one thing that we are going to mess with today, there's that wee thing again, the door handle. Obviously it does not work. While the door handle was off, like it was in the last little video, I was kind of looking at it and it looked like the little mechanism that's on the door handle, that it sits where this little tab is. So when you open, there's a little piece that pokes down and there's supposed to be like a little plastic clip in it, and it was not there. So I was like, oh, well, I guess that piece broke. So went to the dealership. The dealership wants like $360 or something, which is a little ridiculous because you have to buy the entire locking, like latch style setup. I don't need all that. I just need a little blue clip. So I was sitting thinking, and then it dawned on me, I was like, maybe whenever they pulled the door handle off, the little plastic tab fell down in the door, and let's just give it a check. Turns out I was right. All right, now we're just gonna open the window. It helps when there's keys in it. Take two. All right, now we're gonna use the same stick that we had for the little blue tab retrieval. Stick it down in here, press the tab to pop the door open, remove the door handle, and see if we can get this little blue clip back where it needs to be at. Okay, so usually there are two plugs right here on the inside of the door. You can see it's a 10 mil bolt. You can use either a Phillips head or 10 mil, either one. Undo those and the handle should come off with no problem. All right, just to give you guys a better idea of what I'm talking about, right here where the end of the Phillips head is, there's this little silver tab. That little blue clip sits in this little square section. And again, whenever you open the door, that little piece on there presses down on the blue tab, which engages the little latch assembly right there, and it pops the door open. Okay, so right as I was putting this back on, I realized that this spring right here was loose, and I was like, oh, well, that's weird. And then I noticed that it sits on this piece right here. It's a plastic piece that comes off the back side. It is actually broken, so it doesn't keep pressure on the spring, which does not allow the door to do its function, which is, or the handle rather, to do its function, which is this. So that just means I need to either go back to the dealership and place one on order, or simply just hop online and do the exact same thing for a fraction of the cost. Man, I was really hoping to get this door handle operational because it sucks to have to roll the window down every time you need to open the door. Moving on to the next thing that really bothers me about this car. It is absolutely atrocious as far as presentation goes. This car is disgusting. Everything, the door jambs, the bottom of the doors, the engine bay area, dirt, leaves, debris everywhere. Even in between where the fender and the actual firewall of the car, or the outside of the firewall of the car right here, completely packed with debris, leaves, mud, dirt, gunk, all the stuff. Needless to say, it is in need of a very deep clean. And if you guys have watched the channel for a while, you know I have a rather high standard as far as what a car is supposed to look like, and this is not even close. So let's get a bucket and a brush, get the stuff agitated, cleaned up, and then move on from there. Alright, so I got the door jambs and the trunk lid all cleaned up. They look 100% better. Daylight and dark, folks. I'm telling you, take just a few seconds with your sham cloth or whatever whenever you're washing your car. Wipe out your door jambs. It makes the overall vibe of the car way cleaner. At least for me, I get more excited when I open a door, you know, and it's all nice and clean. The driving experience for me is just better. So family and I is about to head out for a little bit, so I'll pick this video up in a smidge. Alright, back from dinner and kicking it on the beach. Great evening out. It was awesome. So it's now dark. I finished up what I wanted to get done on the Z, minus getting the door handle and everything squared away. Like I said, I'm gonna have to order one. Hopefully it'll be in soon. Kind of like the ECU, it'll be just waiting on parts. But that more or less buttoned up what I wanted to get done with it. As far as the Forester goes, I want to get the wheel and tire setup put on. I did go ahead and buy all new wheels. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice I've been dropping photos left and right. But I got the Evo V12 by Hankook, 235, 45, 17s, all the way around. So like I said, we're definitely going to have to lower the car. To do that, we're going to have to break this lower ring here loose. Before we do that, you want to take a measurement between here. I did that already. It was about 3 1/8. Just kind of rounded up just a smidge. So I took a digital caliber here, dropped it down 1 inch to 2 1/8. And I'll leave it locked in that place so I know exactly where to move this collar to and drop the right height. I think I need to go another inch. Y'all, this looks so good. It's so sick. Man, I'm stoked to have these things on. Look at this. So good. Front and rear is done. I got a little bit more space in the rear as far as the tire gap, if you know, is concerned, and I'm likely gonna raise up the fronts just a smidge, but I gotta pull off the fronts again anyway with just this little bit of poke that we got going on. I'm definitely gonna have to roll my fenders. But yeah, I'm super happy with the way this looks, the way it's turned out. So nice. The only thing I am not super pumped on is how close the downpipe is to the ground. I mean, it's lower than I was anticipating, to be completely honest, but I'm definitely gonna have to be way more careful and picky on where I'm driving. But dude, I got some wheels on it. Anyway, I'm gonna save the rolling and everything for another video. I'm super happy with the progress that I was able to get done today, and I'm glad to have had you guys along for the ride. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the video up here. If you guys like it, let me know in the comments. Definitely let me know what you think of these wheels. I got the Avid 20s, Avid 120s. Let me know what you're running on your car. Outside of that, I'll catch you guys in the next video, hopefully with a running Z. Fingers crossed on that one. Cheers.